So I'm at a place now where I feel I'm reaching that point where I don't want to take away from the quality that I offer my clients.
Right.
And the only resolve that I see is starting a team. And I've been very careful of not prematurely starting because I don't want it to impact me, because I'm not one that's wanting to throw people under me just for my benefit. I really want to pour into others and help them grow as individuals. So within the next 3 years, I see myself running a team. I'm not putting a number on it because I don't know what that looks like at this point, but running a successful team within the North metro area.
So let me ask you a question, Lewis, and you don't know that I'm going to ask this.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about moving into management?
I'm glad it's funny you should ask that, actually. And I'm trying not to get emotional, but my broker, Andy, passed away about a month and a half ago. And the weekend before he passed, and he had been going through some health challenges, and he made the decision to step down. And the weekend before he passed, he called me. He's like, Lewis, you're going to think this is crazy, but I want you to apply for my position. And I'm like, Andy, no way. Like, I'm not a managing broker. Like, that's long term, possibly. And so then he passed, and I felt like, okay, you have to do this in honor of Andy.
Right.
And so I did it. I threw my hat in the ring, whatever the saying is, interviewed, and it taught me so much, but it also showed me that timing is key. And so while this may not be the right time, it's definitely something I could see doing in the future.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because I'll tell you, the reason I asked that is because I think that you have great potential to run people, to manage people, to run an office. I think that you have the qualities that are so rare to find. And that's great management skill, great people skill, and great understanding of the contract.
I appreciate that.
And it's very difficult. That's a really tough combination. I talk a lot with different companies and about how to hire a broker. Why they come to me, I have absolutely no idea. Okay. Because when I had my own company, I was the broker.
Right.
So why they think I could give them any counsel is totally beyond me. But for some reason, I have become this kind of go-to person when they're looking to hire people. Maybe it's because I know a lot of people. But anyway, so they're like, Glennda, this is what we're looking for. And I'm like, hello. If you're looking for a broker, you need to be looking for these 3 skill sets in one person. And if you're not going to hire those 3 skill sets in one person, then you need to have 3 different people running several different offices.
Absolutely.
Because I never will forget when I first started in real estate, I worked for Jenny Pruitt. And she had her own company, Jenny Pruitt Associates. And she had 3 brokers. There was the broker that ran people. There was the broker you went to cry, and there was the broker that you went to with a contract question. So if you needed the badass broker, you went to Kay Evans. If you needed to go cry to somebody, you went to Ann Foster. And if you went with a contract question, you went to Barbara Kyle. And their roles were very clearly defined. And it was so funny. I made a mistake one time, and I went into Kay Evans' office to cry. And she said, honey, you're in the wrong office. I was new. I was so new.